Alright guys, so I am gonna start these videos off very simple, and today's is gonna be basically an introduction. A lot of you guys know me, some of you guys know me personally, other people have just kind of been around my sphere, and then there's so many other people that have just followed me through a trail of I don't know what. And so today I wanted to kind of introduce myself a little bit, as well as explain why it is that I want to do these videos. Mainly because I want there to be a lot more depth to what I put out on social media. I think a lot of us are really tired of seeing just pretty pictures and like, oh, here I am with this person, or here I am doing this. I want there to be a lot more substance in the things that I decided to share with you guys. And what brought this about is over the last 6 years, I have basically just tried every kind of creative and business endeavor I can get my hands on. There's a lot of things that I failed at, there's a lot of things that I have accomplished, and I've grown in so many ways throughout this whole process. And I basically want to share the things that I've learned with you guys. When it comes to faith though, it's a huge part of my life, and a lot of people, and I know, well, basically I think that it doesn't translate as well through my social media and the things that I've been doing, and that is because I've kind of honestly kept myself on the down low kind of for a while. And a lot of it is because of fear, a lot of it is because I hold myself to a very high standard, and if I know that there's something amiss in my life, I don't want to, basically I don't feel like I can speak to you guys in a way that brings life. So one of the things that I touched on, I guess you can say, I touched on in one of my posts 2 days ago, was the fact that I have a hard time trusting people that have something blatantly amiss in their life as far as discipline goes. And that is one of the reasons why I didn't want to start talking about my faith or anything like that until I had certain things in my life that were under control. That way I wouldn't be able to be scrutinized in any way. However, that's never going to happen. Like, everybody's imperfect. There's always going to be something that is up in life. And for me, one of my biggest things is the fact that throughout the last bit of my life, as far as marriage and having a baby and postpartum and all of that, I have gained over 25 pounds. That to me is an issue because I feel like it's a sign of discipline if you, or lack thereof, if you are not physically keeping up with yourself. That as an excuse to not talk about the things that I am good at and the things that I do know about, because I felt like it was too much of a shadow for me to be able to talk to you guys in a way that was honest. So instead, what I'm deciding to do is just kind of go for it and kind of bring a lot more substance when it comes to anything that we talk about on here. I'm going to be uploading these videos to YouTube, but then also on my IGTV. We'll see how well this works. Like, this framing is a very interesting framing, and you guys will kind of see parts of my house as we go, because I have a feeling I'm not going to want to stay in one place for a long time. There should probably be a plant here if we wanted to really like make this cute, but I figured the first one, I just need to get it out there, put it up, and we'll kind of keep going and developing the production side of things when it comes to videos as we go. But yeah, so that's kind of my story. So a little bit more background on me specifically. So over the last 6 years, when I say I've dabbled in a lot of things, I have dabbled in a lot of things. So basically, let's do a rundown. I was a caregiver to an 86-year-old woman. I was a home stager. I was also a florist for weddings. I also did weddings as far as coordination and everything as far as design goes. I dabbled in sewing, in printmaking. I used to draw a lot, and so that kind of translates into the things that I've done up until this point. I helped redesign a restaurant, and photography has been kind of the theme going through all of it. And so I've really developed that as the years have gone by also, and have made that kind of the priority when it comes to business, because I feel like that's the thing that God has like really blessed as far as finances goes. After I had baby Mila, basically what ended up happening is I had to quit everything. I also had a rental company for weddings, and basically what that consisted of is, so I had like a 3-part business when it came to weddings. I did the coordination, the florals, and the rentals. So I had like big tufted furniture and just a lounge setup, all the like romantic lounge setups you could have possibly dreamt of. I had a huge storage unit that had all of it. I sold all of that off when I found out that I was pregnant, and photography became the main thing. And now with the coronavirus and everything else going on, I have transitioned into just having an online shop, which is actually doing kind of well, which is really exciting. So thank you for all of you that have purchased anything. It really is a blessing every time I hear the sound of like cha-ching, because it means that there's another person that has supported us, and I'm super thankful. So yeah, now the main thing is a online shop, as well as doing photography alongside my husband Ryan, and he does photography and video. I just do photography, dabbled in video, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of the introduction about me. Faith-wise, I'm a pastor's kid, long generations worth of pastor's kids actually. And I, from a really young age, kind of knew exactly where it is that I'm supposed to be as far as faith and ministry, and that is talking specifically to women and helping them understand their identity, their gifts, and their purpose. I think those 3 things equal your voice, and if you know those 3 things, a voice cannot be silenced, because you know who you are, you know the gifts that you have, and you know exactly how to use them in order to fulfill the purpose that God has for you. And that's something that most of us lack, and we lack one of those 3 things, and that makes it really difficult to be content with life. And so this is going to be my way of fulfilling the purpose side of the things that I can do. I want to be able to bring you guys and teach you guys about the things that I've learned, both with faith and with business, because I feel like there's not enough people out there that have both sides to them, and maybe I could bridge that gap. So yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have to say. I don't want to make this super long, but I hope that you guys will be able to kind of follow along. If you guys have any questions, please give me a message, shoot me a comment or anything like that. I will be paying a lot more attention to my social media, especially now that we are in this crazy time. Quarantines is not going to be fun. However, it's going to give me the opportunity to be able to do these kind of videos a lot. And the fact that Ryan is home means that I have a babysitter, which means that I'm going to be able to do multiples of these kind of videos, and hopefully basically plan out stuff for maybe 2-3 months in advance. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Yeah,